Gotta make a deal, gotta get it done. Too many people dying, and I think both presidents want to make a deal. We believe that. I'm gonna brief them.
What's the expected meeting? You need food to get through.
Depends. I do believe that we have the makings of a deal that's good for Ukraine, good for everybody. I think very important. There's nothing more important in my book. We settled 8 wars, and this is the most difficult one. I thought it would be in the middle of the pack. This is the most difficult one, but we're going to get it done. We're going to have a great meeting today. And this gentleman has worked very hard, and he's very brave, and his people are very brave. What they've gone through, no nation, very rarely has a nation ever had to go through this. So we're going to have a very good meeting today, I think, and I'm also calling President Putin back after the meeting, and we'll continue a negotiation. Pretty complex, but not that complex.
Do you need to see your state deadline?
I don't have deadlines. You know what my deadline is? Getting the war ended. You don't have deadlines. Do you agree with that? That's what the security agreement says. What a dumb question. Nobody even knows what the security agreement is going to say. But there will be a security agreement. It'll be a strong agreement. And the European nations are very much involved in that. They'll be very much involved in protection, etc. But the European nations have been really great. They're very much in line with this meeting and with getting a deal done. They are all terrific people. I think you could say that. There's nobody there. They all want to get it done, and they've been very supportive. I think.
Thank you so much, Mr. President. Thank you for this meeting. Thank you for your invitation. Yes, really, I agree with the President. Our teams, they do what they can, and I think that during last month they moved forward with negotiations, and the Americans, and thank you very much for your speech and charge. And they work very well, and they work on different documents. I hope that all these documents can bring this as quick as possible. So, and I agree with the President that with the Europeans, yes, and the President is on contact with them, and maybe we will have contact with them. Yeah, today.
What made you want to come in person to meet President today?
Sorry?
What made you want to come here at Mar-a-Lago to meet President today?
What? Yeah. What?
Why?
So we spoke about our teams. They work on 20 points plan. Then they work on prosperity and security document. And 20 points plan is very important. We have to discuss and sequencing plan. Very important. Our teams talked about strategy, how to make step by step and to bring this closer. And we will discuss this strategy.
Are you going to make territorial concessions?
We will speak about 20 points plan. There in 20 points plan, 90% by the way was done by our 2 teams. I think they made a great job, great work, and yes, we will discuss these points also.
And there are great economic benefits for Ukraine also. As you know, there's a lot of rebuilding to do. There's a lot of wealth to be had. And they have great wealth. Potentially, they have great wealth. They want to get started. But there's a great economic benefit for Ukraine in what we're talking about.
President Trump, some are saying that the recent attacks in the past couple of days on that Russia has staged against Ukraine shows that President Putin isn't serious about peace. What is your reaction to that?
No, he's very serious. I think, I can say that I believe Ukraine has made some very strong attacks also. And I don't say that negatively. I think you probably have to. I don't say that negatively. You understand? But I think, and he doesn't tell me that, but there have been some explosions in various parts of Russia. It looks to me like, I don't know, I don't think it came from the Congo. I don't think it came from the United States of America. It possibly came from Ukraine, but I haven't asked that question. Maybe I won't bother asking. No, they're fighting a war, and we'll see what happens. But I believe it's a war that we have 2 witnesses.